Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today we're back with the Global Legend of the Week series. Don't forget guys, every time you comment and like one of my videos this month, you'll be entered to win a Samsung tablet. Just make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I post a video, because the more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Good luck. All right, and you guys may have noticed before we get into the video that I did actually change my setup just slightly. Thought I'd keep things a little interesting, give you guys a different camera angle to view the streams and the videos from as well. But let's go ahead and get right into it here. So this week's legendary finish was VanessaPlease. Look, I guess he's looking for Vanessa, but you could do it without Vanessa, apparently. Now, the difference between the legend rank player and the second place player was actually very, very small, within like 2 points, which is pretty insane to think of. That's like the difference between legend and rank 2. And it actually happens quite often, to be completely honest. But he has this word here, trompu. I'm actually not too familiar with what that actually means. So if you guys know what it means, feel free to drop your comments and your knowledge in the comments section below, because I would actually, I think I would like to know what it means. Trompu, I'll probably just Google it after this video, honestly. But anyway, yeah, so let's go ahead and pull up his monsters. I think everything else is pretty nice, though, the way he has his island kind of decorated. But as far as his monsters are concerned, he doesn't really have too many of them out, so it does give us a more focused look at which units he's actually using for achieving that legend rank. But to start off, he has Psamathe, which is a plus 122 speed, pretty decent attack, really good crit rate and crit damage. And then the HP is a little bit lower, but he has it built on a lot more crit damage than you see most Psamathe's with. They typically have a little bit more HP, maybe a little less crit damage. But this is built on the Despair Nemesis build, and it is speed, crit damage, attack. And then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Psamathe. Most likely he used this on both arena defense and arena offense, if I had to guess. Second, we have Woosa, which is actually really good speed at plus 180, almost an additional 20,000 HP with 721 additional defense. And the resistance is actually not bad either at 65%. This is on Swift Will as well, with, of course, speed slot 2, HP and defense slot 6. And then here you go are the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes here for Woosa. Now moving on, we have Sabrina, and this has a ton of crit damage. As you guys probably, your eyes just went straight to the crit damage like mine did. And this has 1500 additional attack. The speed isn't as important on Sabrina or Shaina, really. Just have to kind of have them speed tuned if you're using them for dungeon teams. But this has 78% crit rate and then 200% crit damage. Is pretty good. Now we have attack, crit damage, attack for Sabrina on Violent Guard. And this is the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for her. Up next is Camilla, which was probably used on arena defense at some point throughout the rush hour. And it has a plus 95 additional speed, which is really good. 31,000 HP. That, paired alongside an Ariel, is going to be extremely hard to kill. Trust me. Now, as far as the other stats, though, are concerned, 546 attack. It's not really built for attack. It's still going to be doing a lot of damage on the skill 2. Just from the way it scales based on the enemy's max HP, as long as you have a little bit of crit rate and crit damage, which he does at 72% and 160% respectively. Now it is on Violent Nemesis with HP, crit damage, and HP. And then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Camilla. But if you look at all these stats, like look at this rune right here, 29% HP. 25% HP here, 19% defense, and then this rune even 25% attack. So he's still getting a ton of different substats from his runes as well. Now, moving on to the Ariel that he probably used at the very end of Rush Hour for like a more stall arena defense, just so that way he can hold that legendary rank if possible. He does have it with plus 111 speed, 33,000 HP, almost 900 additional defense, and 92% resistance. So everything there is like really, really good for Ariel. It is on Nemesis Will to help basically counter the double Lucian arena offense. So it's really, really good. Even like a single Lucian arena offense is going to be countered by this as well because it has almost 44,000 HP total, which is there's very few Lucians, if any, that actually do that much damage. So here it is though, HP slot 2, HP slot 4, and HP slot 6. And then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Ariel. Up next, we have Verad at plus 134 additional speed, 43% accuracy, and about 19,000 HP and 1,100 defense. So overall, this is a really good runed Verad, and this is speed, HP, defense, and then there's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for him. Josephine's up next, which is a super strong unit for RTA these days as well. Plus 160 speed, almost 30k HP, rounding it off. 550 defense, and then pretty much like 50% resistance and 50% accuracy. She does need kind of a little bit of both, so it's runed very nicely for that. Now it is on Violent Shield with speed, of course, a 29% HP substat. HP with the 1, 3, 5 slot runes looking like that for her. And then getting into the fire units, we only have a couple here out for him, and the first one is Tesarion with about 19,000 additional HP, 630 defense, basically just doubling the stat from the defense or the base defense, and then 109 additional speed, 76 crit rate, 143 crit damage, and 39% accuracy. It's a little bit on the low side for Tesarion if you really want to land that Oblivion on higher resistance units like Artemil, for example. It's going to be a little bit harder for him, but it should still get the job done, to be completely honest with you guys. Also, this is being ran on speed or Violent Will, speed, crit damage, HP. And then here's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for Tesarion. Next, we have Zaiross, also used on the arena offense mostly, probably during rush hour as well. It is plus 90 speed, and then, I mean, the HP is not actually that bad for a Zaiross, especially having 1,600 additional attack. But then look at all the stats that this Zaiross has. So 100% crit rate, 170% crit damage, and 100% accuracy. It's actually super insane. So this is attack percent, crit damage, and accuracy. And then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Zaiross. And you could tell just where he's getting all of that attack percent from with having so many other stats like accuracy as well. So this is mainly coming from the slot 2 rune and the slot 5 rune as well. And of course, a little bit on the slot 1 and a little slot 4, a little bit of slot 6, a little bit everywhere, but he's using Swift to kind of make up for that lack of speed that he's not using on that slot 2 rune, even though he has 28 speed on his slot 2 rune as well, by the way. Okay, moving on though, we have Perna, and this is plus 88 speed. That's, I guess, kind of the only, or the first thing that I really look at anytime I look at a monster. It's always speed first and then everything else kind of after. For whatever reason, I don't know if you guys do that. What stat do you guys look at specifically first over any other stat? Drop that in the comment section below as well. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Also, of course, the Guardian RTA skin, but has about 13,000 additional HP, 1,500 attack, really good there. 89 crit rate, 172 crit damage. So overall, really nice stats on the Perna. Violent Will. This is speed, crit damage, and attack. Here's the 1, 3, oh my gosh, 42% accuracy on that Will rune. There's the 3 slot and the 5 slot. Up next is Rakan with the 30,000 additional HP, 79 speed. Really good crit rate. Well, not really good, but like it's good enough. Crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy all together. 79 speed as well. Violent Will, this is HP, crit damage, and HP. Here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Rakan. You don't typically see a whole lot of violent Rakans anymore. You more often will see a Vampire Will Rakan. So it is interesting to see that he's using his on violent. Now, next up we have Shaina. This is typically just another like dungeon unit. Now, I have seen some people using this in RTA as well as arena offense, and she is kind of useful in basically every area of the game, to be completely honest with you. You can get her to work almost everywhere. Now, this is 50 speed, 79 crit rate, 193 crit damage, so she's probably doing a ton of damage. 54% accuracy to go along with it, so she's landing her defense breaks, and then additional 8,000 HP and 1,400 attack. So this is really nice. Attack, crit damage, attack, and then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for her. And then the last fire monster we have, which is Okeanos, plus 190 speed with 95% accuracy, 17,000 HP, 500 additional defense, and it is swift broken actually, and it's speed with a ton of substats, HP, which is flat HP, that type of HP, not the HP percentage that you thought it was probably going to be, but flat HP, and then accuracy slot 6, and then here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Okeanos. Now, if you guys haven't already commented on the video, also, if you liked this video so far, make sure you guys leave a like and also subscribe to the channel as well. You guys will automatically be entered into win a Samsung tablet at the end of the month that I do pretty much every single month. So good luck on that. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of the monsters though. These are the wind units left over. There's about 4 of them here. So we have Ritesh first. It has 37,000 additional HP, which puts it well over 50,000 HP. Also 300 defense ain't too bad. 79 speed, but then the crit rate being at 78% is extremely nice, especially with the amount of HP that he has on his Ritesh now. Accuracy is a little bit low, so I hope that he's not missing all of his debuffs, but it probably still procs it based on RNG. It's running HP percent, and HP percent, of course, with 36% HP there, 17% HP there, and 12% HP there. Next, we have Triana, also another great unit for arena defense if you guys are looking for that special support unit that you just want to finish off your team with. Also pairs very nicely with Vanessa, by the way, just kind of throwing that out there for this guy that wants Vanessa. Not trying to, get him salty or anything, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that back, actually. So there's 30,000 HP, though. 257 defense, 111 speed, 100% resistance. Overall, super solid Triana. This is HP, HP, HP. And then here's the 1, 3, 5 slot runes for her. Ganymede at plus 147 speed, 24k HP, 635 defense, and then some decent accuracy, but then really good resistance actually for a Ganymede. You don't typically see a Ganymede with that much resistance actually. But this is speed slot 2, HP slot 4, and HP slot 6. And you could just see all of the resistance substats here to make up that amount. So 7% there, 14 there, 22 there, and 7 there. And then I think there's a little bit. Nope, that was about it. So just out of those 4 runes alone. Next, we have Hathor, which is plus 171 speed. So this is actually it's faster than the Ganymede. It is faster than the Ganymede, but it's plus 171 speed, 65% accuracy, 25,000 HP, 540 defense. He has this rune extremely, extremely well. This is on Violent Will. On top of that, you might have thought, oh, this is probably Swift. No, this is Violent Will Hathor with that much speed on her, which is really, really good, obviously. So speed slot 2, HP slot 4, HP slot 6 with 34 speed on that. 34 speed. That probably felt really good to roll. Here's the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Hathor. And then getting into the second to last unit, this is Jeanne, plus 113 speed, 17, basically 18,000 additional HP, 525 defense, and then pretty nice resistance. Accuracy is a little bit on the low side, but overall not too bad. And he's even missing a rune as well, by the way. Okay, yeah, so this is a really good Jeanne. Once he puts that slot 4 rune back in there. So this is speed slot 2, nothing slot 4, and a little bit of something slot 6. I bet you guys weren't expecting it to be unruined, right? You were like, oh, that's a decent Jeanne. But too bad he's missing a percent slot rune actually on top of that. Okay. Last but not least, we have Amduat, another unit really, really nice for arena defense. Probably, I would say, used to make him legendary for this week as well. Plus 148 speed, so total of 250 speed. I could do quick maths like that pretty well when it's nice even numbers like that. 25,000 additional HP, 543 defense, 44% accuracy. And this, of course, is going to be on Despair Nemesis. Speed, HP, HP, and then here is the 1, 3, and 5 slot runes for Amduat. Again, so many substats really on every single rune that he has showing us right now for all of his monsters to be fair. So aside from that though, guys, that is actually gonna be it for this week's Global Legend Rank review. Congratulations to VanessaPlease on finishing Legend. And aside from that, guys, if you want to be featured on this next week, just go ahead and finish Legend, and I will make sure you guys get featured. Actually, next week, I'll take that back. I'll be in Japan, so if you guys want to rush, if you guys are thinking, oh, I don't want to rush because I don't want Clay to review my account, next week is free of charge, so knock yourselves out. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, again, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It actually helps out a lot more than you guys know. Also, if you guys are already subscribed, hitting that like button helps out more than you guys actually know. And aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.